So closing your eyes, just or gazing on this floor in front of you. Closing your eyes does help to bring your attention in versus being distracted with what's going on around you. And cycling your Ujjayi breath, just letting your mind come in and being more attentive with what you're doing versus chatter in your head. So once you feel a little bit more in your space, in your private space inside, just start opening your heart a little bit, softening the edges within yourself, welcoming yourself inside, accepting yourself. Just gently letting go of the world and what it has to offer right now, which is not very much. And then visiting yourself. It's like a visit to yourself. Deep breath, deep exhale. So we'll take an inhale all together, and on your exhale, we'll start moving the chest over the left knee. Nice and slow, and then inhale, come on, center. Exhale to the other side. A little stretch in your lower back and kidneys. Inhale and exhale. And we'll keep moving so you can follow your own breath and your own pace. Inhale, center. Exhale as you drop your chest towards one knee. You can go as far down to your knee as you want. Just allowing the base of the spine to stretch and untighten itself. Going through the motion and allowing the breath to be predominant in this movement. Couple more on each side. One more on each side. And then we'll make a full circular motion all around. Again, activating the base of your spine. Just circulate. Inhaling forward, exhaling as you roll back. Massaging your lower back as at the same time. It doesn't have to be big movement. It can be if you want. It's up to you, right? Just find your way and breathe through it. We're on the month of appreciation. That's our theme. So find one thing. Sometimes the little things are omitted or forgotten in our lives, right? And they're the most important. So just find just one thing to be appreciative of and really mean it. Imbibing in that new sensation or forgotten sensation about this one thing. And then we'll switch direction. Let's move the other way. And sometimes, right, we can be appreciative of challenges. They force us to view things differently, change. So the challenge dissipates completely. It's just a misunderstanding for the most part. So be courageous and venture out in areas you don't even want to see or think about, and look at them differently. All right, keep breathing, rotating, easing yourself. So excellent exercise for the brain as well. It may not look it. To calm your mind and let it, as you rock, right, the brain is just slowing down, reducing its agitation. A few more circles, just cradling yourself all around. It's just you on your mat, doing your yoga, opening up in spirit a little bit more than you do in your regular life. And then we'll come center. Let's start sweeping the arms up and overhead. Reaching and lengthening, even lifting the shoulders if you'd like. Try to stay up with those arms. The palms can touch or not. Just stretching the torso, lengthening the side waist a little bit more. Take one last breath. Good, and then exhale, release the arms. We're gonna bring the feet in front of us for a recline tabletop. So feet hip width apart and palms behind you, fingertips facing forward. Let's come up. You can drop the head if you feel comfortable with your neck. Watch out with your shoulders, right? Don't go too high with your hips as your shoulders are tight. Nice deep breath. One more. Exhale, chin in, and then releasing. Real nice. We'll do again our easy pose if possible for your yoga mudra. So reaching forward, cross one leg in front of the other, and then drop over here. Go as far down as is comfortable. Keep your back nice and flat. So it's going to be different for each one of us. Nice deep inhale and deep exhale. Relax the torso. Relax those hips here. And then inhale, roll the spine up. Let's come back up. We'll do our reverse tabletop, feet flat on the floor, lean back, palms flat. If your shoulder hurts, you could turn the hands in different directions. Last breath. Chin in, releasing, sitting. Cross the legs the other way. So the way that you're not comfortable to do, usually that would be the way. And then reach forward. Nice deep inhale and deep exhale. Good, and we'll roll back up. Inhale. Nice. Let's come onto your hands and knees. We'll set up right away for down dog. So short version if you want. I'm going to do my short version and come on up. Coming up this way. Just peeling yourself off the mat. Keeping your feet hip width apart. Spreading the fingers wide and just hanging out right here. Allowing the joint to release and relax as you breathe. Let's lift the heels way high here. Bend the knees and press your belly to your thighs. So pushing back a little bit more. On your tiptoe, take one more breath. We'll release the right heel and straighten that right leg only. Drop the heel as far as you can. And then we'll switch here. Keep pedaling your legs. You can stay longer or move about. Up to you. Try to take an exhale with every release of your one heel. Nice. Take another breath and come high, both heels, and release them. Down dog, the full version. Deep breath. Deep exhale. And we'll step to the top of our mat. So walk forward, you can jump. Inhale in your flat back, lengthening the spine. And exhale, deep fold. Again, inhale in your halfway up. And exhale, fold. Try to keep your back nice and long. Inhale, one more this way. Elongate through the crown of your head. And then exhale, deep fold. Inhale, roll the spine up. And sweep the arms up and overhead. Big breath. Relax the shoulders. Stay up with the arms. Good. One last breath here. Inhale and we'll sit. Hands behind your neck with palms touching. So sitting back, breathing in and out. Keeping your torso up as best you can. Try to move your weight into your quads, not your knees. So backwards with your hips. And then fold, exhale. Inhale, open chest, lift the chest. Exhale, we'll step the right foot back in a pyramid version. I'm going to grab my blocks. I forgot to add them to my setup here. So use blocks if you want for your pyramid pose. So left leg is in front, right foot is behind you, and keep your hands on the floor for now, or on your blocks. Flattening your spine, squaring the hip bones. Take a deep breath. We'll bring the block or the hand close to your foot and twist left arm up. Start looking to your left. Take a deep breath. And releasing both hands to block or floor. Inhale, hands to waist, and exhale, come on up all the way finally. Inhale, let's sweep. Reach the arms up and overhead. And interlacing your hands behind your back. Mini back bend, so engage the glutes here, especially the right one. Lift the chest and arch back. Tailbone scoot forward, breathe. One last breath. And fold, so come halfway forward. Those of you who are at ease with this, drop the chest over your knees, the legs are straight. Keep lifting the arms. If you can't keep your balance here, just use the blocks for your hands. One last breath. Inhale to come up, bend the front knee, warrior one. Keep the arms or the hands interlaced behind your back. Extend the arms away from you. Big breath. Big exhale. Leaning over your thigh, shoulder to knee maybe. Arms up again. Look to your back foot or keep your gaze at your front foot for balance. If you need your hands here, just use them. One hand on the floor, that will be fine. One last breath. Let's come up. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Regular warrior one. We'll open up warrior two. Good. Last breath. Let's sit a little bit. Inhale, straighten your front knee. Sweep the arms up and overhead. So triangle pose with the palms touching overhead. Big breath. Leaning back. So torso leans to the right. Right side towards right leg. Reverse triangle with the palms together overhead. Just a little arch in the spine, the side torso rather. We'll come forward, keep the arms together or framing the head and come forward and lean into your triangle. Use your obliques here. I know it's hard. One more breath. Reaching away from your hips and then drop the hand wherever you'd want it for your full triangle pose. Settling your breath, settling your mind here. One last breath. Nice. We'll release the hands, turn facing the side of your mat for your wide-legged. You can use blocks as well here for your hands. Palm flat onto something. So walk your hands forward a little bit, heels out, toes in. Doing a mini cat-cow. Inhale, round the back, drop the head and tailbone. Exhale, curl under, arch your spine, lift the chest, shoulders back. And it's a mini movement, so do find some space here. If you're too stretched out, you won't be able to move the spine, so use props for your hands. Breathe one way and then the other. One more. Come on back, center with the neutral spine, and then we'll drop the elbows. So dropping the chest, micro bend the knees here. Don't go into any hyperextensions. Come down until your forearms can be on the mat, maybe. Look behind you. Keep a nice long back, dropping the sternum bone towards the floor. Breathe in. Two more breaths. And inhale, start lengthening the arms halfway up. Breathe and stay. Good, one more breath. We'll walk facing the top of your mat, stepping yourself into a down dog. Good, one more breath in your down dog. Inhale into your plank, high push-up. So you can drop your knees anytime here that you're tired or your back hurts or something's wrong with your wrist or whatever is happening. Take a deep breath. On your exhale, lower down again. Do your half push-up if need be. Forehead to mat, take a breather. Feet are together. Shrug your shoulders forward, inhale, and then roll them back. And exhale, come on up and stay. Squeezing the legs, inhale. Exhale. One last breath. We'll slide back, child's pose maybe, or downward dog. And let's start coming back up into your down dog. All right, nice. Let's walk to the top of your mat. Inhale on the way forward. Half lift with your feet together, flat back. Inhale here, exhale, fold. Inhale again, lengthen. Exhale, deep fold. Good. Inhale, reverse swan, nice flat back. Sweep the arms. Looking up, lengthening. So drawing the chest up and upward towards the sky. If you want to do a back bend, for those of you who like to work on those, go ahead and do that. Inhale, let's come forward and we'll bring the palms together behind your neck and sit back into your chair. So press the back of the head into those sides of the hands to keep the torso up and sit. Last breath. And fold on your exhale. Inhale, half lift, flat back. And exhale, hands to floor. Stepping the left foot back for your pyramid pose. So you might need your blocks here. Flattening your spine, push the right hip bone back. Make sure your left hip bone is aligned with the right. Breathe in and breathe out, straightening your front leg. And start bringing the left hand close to the inside of your foot for your twist. Right arm up. Right side of the chest open. No cursing. Take another breath. Open that chest. And then exhale, releasing hands to the block or floor. When you're ready, hands to waist, halfway, and all the way standing. So readjust those legs if you feel like you have no balance here. Let's take an inhale and sweep the arms up and overhead. Squaring the hip bones again. Good. We'll interlace the hands behind our back. Pull the arms back. Open the shoulders. Stretch the armpits a little bit. And pecs. Back bend. You can look up. On your exhale, move forward. Nice and slow and controlled. Bringing the arms way high as you drop your chest. Forehead to shin. Or not. Take a deep inhale. And then bend the front knee to come up for warrior one with the arms interlaced, the hands interlaced. When you're ready, humble warrior here. We fold over the right thigh, drop the shoulder on top of the knee. Inhale to come up. Nice. And then exhale. We'll open up into a warrior two. Release the arms. Relax here. Let your body just recuperate, right, from the balance, previous posture. Sitting a little bit deeper. Inhale. Let's come up with the arms, straighten your front knee. Reaching the arms up and overhead. Breathe. Relax the shoulders. And then we'll back bend. I mean, it's not a back bend. It's a side torso bend to the left. Keep the arms up. You can gaze up towards the ceiling. One last breath. On your exhale, move over the right leg, right side of the torso, reaching forward. So like a triangle, it is a triangle, but no hands. Keep reaching out through your fingertips. Strong legs and core. Last breath. Release the arms and do your full version of your triangle, whether you use props or not. Shoulders back and released. Take another breath, last one. Open the heart center, draw it up. And releasing the hands. On the inside of your foot, we're going to turn in towards the left side of your mat for your wide-legged standing fold. Same thing as before. Just a little bit different this time. We'll slide the hands so in between the legs and then back if you can. Top of the hands on the floor, arms are straight. If this is not accessible to you or it's just a little too much, palms flat is fine. Top of the head on the floor, breathe, or close or on your block. One last breath. Let's walk your hands in, flat back here, pausing, inhale. Breathing into your back, expanding it a little bit, and releasing it. And then again, expand the backs, the ribs even. Good, nice. Let's walk facing the top of your mat for your warrior, your down dog. Align your feet on the same line, same with the hands. Inhale into your plank or on your knees. Strong legs, inner thighs move in and up. Take another breath. When you're ready on your exhale, lower down, no push-up. Forehead to mat. Inhale, roll those shoulders back to lift the chest and we'll stay. Take another breath. And releasing back. Child's pose. Down dog. All right, let's come up. So coming seated in your mermaid pose for your twist. Twisted mermaid, rather. So in your hero here, on your heels, and then sit on the right side, on your right sit bone. So only one sit bone will be on the floor. If you can't do this, right, you can do the other one, the simple version, with the right leg up and turn in that way. And then we'll turn right. Everybody turns right or towards your right knee bent if you are doing the other version. It's a deep twist with that mermaid twist, very deep. One last breath. Inhale to look forward. Good, and exhale, releasing. We'll go straight to the other side. Sitting on your left sit bone, turning left. Left hand behind you or turn towards your left knee. One last breath, everyone. Inhale, look forward, untwine, and release. Very nice. sitting, no, come onto your hands and knees, I'm sorry. We're going to go straight into pigeon, right? We don't do this often in this class. So we slide the right knee forward. You can use props here. They're very welcome, especially if you're not used to this. Use a blanket for your right butt cheek. And you just adjust my blanket. So make sure your knee is not in the center of your mat forward, but to the right. And then you can sit that right glute or right thigh a little bit with the blanket. I probably don't need it. I'm just showing you guys. Lengthening the leg behind you. Move the heel from underneath you out and up a little bit. And if you feel it in your knee here, you're either too low and your hip is not doing the work, right? So you want a higher bundle underneath your hip, glute or thigh. Let's take a few breaths with the torso up. Take another breath. And then we'll swing the left leg forward for Janusirsasana. Left leg is straight, right leg is bent. Yeah, there you go. So you can do whatever version you want. I'm kind of in between here, wide, half wide, and reaching. Consolidating the quad on the left leg. Last breath. Let's come up, inhale, and we'll do that twist, the Ardha Matsyendrasana. So left leg over the right leg can be straight. So you guys, those of you who did this, right, we're doing the same, but with both legs bent if you can. Turn left, grab your knee. Again, make sure you sit the left sit bone here. Both sit bones are evenly on the floor. If you're not able to do that, use a blanket to sit on. This is also a hip opener in that twisted version. One last breath. And releasing as you look forward, coming back onto your hands and knees. Stepping back into your down dog. So straightening your legs a little bit. Lengthening your torso, your shoulders, your arms. Hollowing your belly. And when you're ready, we'll slide the left knee forward, left shin. You can come onto your hands and knees to do that, if that's easier. Again, remember pigeon right here. So left knee moves to your left. And then bring that right leg behind you. Instead of being on the side of the mat, bring it center and closer even, behind you, basically, like a tail. And then start sitting. So this is my bad side. I need a little prop here. I'm going to use one. And then try not to sit on your heel. Move the foot away a little bit. And just breathe once you find your point of difficulty. Shoulders are down and back. Massaging your spine, your hip with your breath. Nice. One more. Good. We sit on your left glute and then swing the right leg forward, or do as I am doing and keep the right leg straight. You can come sideways of your mat. Right leg is straight, left foot in for your Janusirsasana. Nice deep inhale and exhale over the leg. Again, we reach that legs with both hands on the same spot, right? So we get this even lengthening of the side torso, but also a twist at the base of the spine on the left side in this case. Don't let anything interfere in your thoughts here and come in and jeopardize your happiness or your peacefulness. One last breath. Drop, drop, drop. And we'll come back up. Inhale. All right. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Right leg over left. So whether the left leg is straight or not is up to you. You can sit on the blanket to ease those hips as well, right? Make sure both sit bones are on the floor. It's not a one sit bone twist. If you're sitting on the left glute only, yeah, you want to straighten that right leg. That means your hips are just not quite ready. So right leg is up and we're turning towards the right leg, right knee. Your twist is good except you got the wrong knee up. Deep breath. All right, let's take a deeper twist here. Release the right sit bone more. And then inhale to look forward and exhale, undo. All right, nice, everybody. Let's lie back. If you want to roll, you're welcome to do that. And then lie back onto your mat for your reclined twist. So dropping your knees on one side, the right side if you want, and turn your head left. Deep breath. We'll bring the knees in. Other side. One last breath. Let's come in. And bring your knees over your chest for a second. Interlace the hands, breathe in and out. All right, let's set up for your bridge. We love those bridges. We need them. All right, so don't bring your feet too close to you, right? I have my feet real close here. I could move them away a little bit and still touch the very tip of my fingers to my heels. And then those of you who have tight quads, right, just give yourself a little bit of extra room. If you're fine, just keep your feet hip width apart. Take another 2 breaths. Good. Last one. Pressing up a little bit more. Nice. And then releasing. Releasing, nice and slow. Walking your feet at the edges of your mat for your reclined, not butterfly. We're going to do that in a minute. Windshield wipe here. Knees moving to the right. Feet apart. Deep breath. Moving and switching. Coming back center. We'll bring the soles of feet together. So we'll start with the feet on the mat for your reclined butterfly. Cactus arms if you'd like. Make sure your torso is fairly long on the floor. Massaging the breath from the lower part of the belly, from the pubic bone, all the way to your sternum, your heart plexus. Being grateful. Just being here, practicing yoga, calming your mind, controlling it a little. Last breath. All right, let's bring the knees in. We'll bring the knees over our chest. So soles of feet together. Grab your feet with both hands. Interlace the hands beyond the feet. If you can, if you cannot, grab the ankles. Keep the soles of feet touching. And then push the knees away from you. Flattening your lower back and sacrum especially. Inhale, we'll lengthen the legs up with the soles of feet touching and the hands holding. Exhale down, push the knees away. And we keep moving this way. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale down. Couple more. Last one. Good. And staying down. Again, flattening your sacrum flat on the floor. Opening the knees. Good. Let's grab those big toe into toe locks, or you can strap the feet if you have a really wide strap. And open the legs wide. We're going to rock from side to side here, so have fun with it. Hopefully you have room to do that. Don't bang yourself in your coffee table or wherever you are. And then roll on your back. Make it soft and easy. You don't have to touch the floor with one leg. Each time you can just roll side to side, make it feel fairly good. Relax the shoulders. They say that getting back, elevating our energy and growing spiritually brings us back to a childlike state. So just feel at ease here, rolling and rolling. And then we'll come back center, wide legs still, maybe wider. Straightening the knees maybe more. And bring the legs together. Take a deep breath, relax. We're going to try to roll into a halasana plow pose. Some of you may not be able to do this. You could use the block and go straight into your shoulder stand instead. If you can do your plow pose, just go for that, right? So grab your lower back and let the legs drop behind you. Tuck the shoulders and upper arm bones towards one another. Don't push too hard, like I'm preventing myself from dropping further. Due to my brainstem there, I have too much to deal with still. But if you have no issue, right, flex your feet, reach the floor. You want to have your hips over your shoulders over time. I can't really get there at this time, but those of you who can, just go for it. Breathing. Letting the spine stretch quite a bit here. Make sure you're on your shoulders and not on your neck. The neck, there's a little gap there from the floor. And we'll bend the knees on either side of our ears. Roll out. Those of you who want to do your shoulder stand from there, go for it. So we did it reverse. Those of you who are going to do the block like I'm doing, right, instead of the full shoulder stand, feet flat on the floor, block on underneath your sacrum, lower back, and legs straight up. Otherwise, shoulder stand. Once you have your spot, just rest. All there is to do is breathe. We'll start undoing our postures, removing the block. Fish pose. Right, for the shoulder stand people, if you want to skip, you can do your happy baby. I'm going to do my fish. Just because we did a halasana, this will be a nice counter posture. Opening the heart. Opening your eyes. So if your neck is sensitive, right, use the elbows to put the pressure on the elbows versus the head and neck. One last breath. Chin in to release, flattening yourself on the floor, and do your happy baby pose. We all meet in happy baby. Carefree, just being here, breathing. Try to take a few more breaths in your happy. And then make sure you do both sides. And then moving straight into your Shavasana or another posture that you feel you need to do. Start bringing yourself back into your body. We'll start breathing, reaching the arms maybe up and back. A little stretch. Pressing your knees into your chest. Relax on your back. Slowly roll onto your side for your fetal pose. And we'll come sit in easy pose. When things are not going so well inside your head, this is the time to remember how grateful you are for whatever it is. It's never as bad as we make it. Deep inhale, everyone. Deep exhale. Namaste. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks, you guys. We have. Is it next week for Thanksgiving? Thursday. It's next Thursday, right? So there will be no class. We'll be